This is about as close as I'm ever going to get to Casey Neistat, I think. I lost my drone. I don't really care so much about the drone, but my GoPro was on it, and I would really like to get that back. So I'm wandering through this field right now with Dan over here. We're searching for it. So what happened was I was flying it, and then I think I lost control of it somehow. And I was kind of losing sight of it then, so I started running after it. And so we came into these fields, hoping that if I just could find where it was hovering and hear it, I could maybe bring it down. That was a while ago, and the battery is totally dead by now, I would imagine. So there's a good chance it's in a tree. But when we did come into the fields and kind of were eyeballing where we thought it should be, couldn't hear it there either. So I think it definitely crashed into a tree before the battery died. It's getting dark as well, so it's getting hard to see things. I'm gonna go back to the location where we took off from and try and pinpoint where we lost sight, try and gather a distance on how far away it was, because right now we're kind of just guessing. And I don't really have a good idea of how far something is when it's a couple of feet in the sky, whatever.
You see the ground just washed down.
Was it not like here? This is our takeoff point. You can see all the ground is flattened down. And I lost sight around, Dan, I'll show you this because you can see it better in the tree. So we flew over here, and then it was kind of around here where I started losing sight of it. Actually, no, it was around.
No, I seen it.
It was like here.
This area here. That's when I seen it last.
Okay. So I flew like up here, across, and then it kind of started going behind those trees. So that's why I ran this way, so I could get around to these side of the trees and try and get inside of it. So you could be right. It could be in behind those trees and not as far as the road in the field.
I don't think so.
Okay, let's go check that out. It's got really dark. We have not found the drone. So we're going to give up for now. Just call into one of Dan's neighbours and see if it maybe landed in their garden or something. So this is kind of the area where we were in. We started around here. We flew the drone out this way, and then it kind of this way, and then that's where I lost control of it. So I reckon it's in this area. Or maybe like along here, in all the trees.
My guess is that there's quite, you can't tell on the map, but it's quite a dip.
It's a big hill,
like those are massive. Leylandii trees are fucking huge. Like they're like about 3 or 4 stories tall, right? Bigger. So
3 or 4.
Just
they're about as tall as the house.
2 houses. They're 2 houses tall, right?
2 bungalows.
It seemed like it was very close to the tree line, but I think it was down lower than the trees. I think if you pulled it back, it would have got stuck in the trees. So I'd imagine this being a cage then.
If that's the case, then because I start trying to bring the drone across to the left because that was the only control I knew, I could visibly see what I had. Then it would have got. Then it would. No,
you ran up here.
No, so what happened?
I seen the drone going this way, and then I lost sight of it.
No, it definitely wasn't going right. It was going left because.
No, definitely right. When before you freaked out and you were about to run.
It was going left.
It was going right.
No, I was sending it left because I didn't know I didn't know which way the drone was twisted, so I didn't know what was right and left or back and forward. So then I was messing with the controls, and then I figured out which way was left. So I banked the drone hard left to get it to go across this way, so I could get it out of here and maybe closer to this open ground. And that's when I lost sight of it behind the trees, and I ran down this way.
But before that, it was going this way.
So if you think it was
I actually seen it go this way, and well, maybe you brought down, maybe I'm not quite sure at altitude, but I do think it was going this way, and then I couldn't see it from our viewpoint because it went.
Tomorrow.
We're back out looking for the drone today. Dan and Lana are over this way somewhere. We're actually on the grounds of an abandoned house right now. Yeah, it's not looking likely. I stayed in Dan's last night so that we could come back out here in the daylight and give it another try, but not holding out much hope really. It's very thick up there. It's getting hard to see anything. I'll have to go out. Found this skull here in the bushes while we were looking around. I'm not sure what it is. It's pretty small. It's like, there's my fist for scale. My hand even. It's small enough. And there's these here, which I think are like pelvic bones. There's 2 of them there. Can't find any more though. Just 2 pelvic bones and a skull. Oh, wait, look, there's another one. Maybe a leg bone or something. There must be more. Oh, look, what's this? Oh, that's its lower jaw. Let's see if I can find more bones. What's this? It's a bit of a spine. That's like a spinal piece, I think. But a random assortment of bone. Oh, look. That one's definitely a leg. Look at the socket on that one. That's like a rib. Or maybe a stick, I'm not too sure. I've been looking for the drone for about an hour now. And rethought our location a couple of times. Keep kind of coming back to the same general area. But I haven't been able to find anything. And I don't really have much hope at the moment. I don't think we're going to find it. Land is pretty hopeful. We'll see. I'll give it another while more, maybe. Climbed up one of these trees. See if I could see up anywhere higher. But I couldn't. It's really thick up there. We were trying to look down from the bottom of the trees, like look up. But they're super thick, so you can't see through them. So I thought if I could climb up one, it might be thinner up top a little maybe, see through them. I couldn't see anything, so that was annoying. We're gonna go check the place where Dan thinks it might be, which is kind of off in the opposite direction. Just on an off chance it did somehow end up over there. But I think after that we'll probably just give up. I'm walking through a field right now to inspect something we saw. Don't really have any hope that it's a drone. And closer I get to it, the less drone-like it looks. There's also people in a field riding horses, and I think they're alerting someone to me, to my presence. But okay, we'll see how this goes. That is definitely not a drone. Oh well, that was a waste of time. So needless to say, I didn't find my drone today, so now I'm just back at home and watching Sherlock episode 2.